we're going to quickly go through the two little interludes, which are really separate interludes, but which together interrupt the flow of the Rabbi Eliezer story. Right. The first one is an explanation. We've seen it before. We have a source, and then the Gemara breaks in to ask for clarification. My lo b'shamayim hi. What is that meaning? What did he mean by that? Meaning it's not, as we noticed, it is a midrash, not the pshat of the pasuk. It is not inherently clear what claim he is making to the bat kol. Amar Rabbi Yirmiyah. So we have a memra, so a later Amora, and a later Rabbi and Amora explaining. Shekvar nitna Torah mehar Sinai. The Torah was given at Har Sinai. Eina anu mashkichim bevat kol. Once the Torah was given, we don't listen to bat kols. In other words, he's essentially saying that bat kols should be inadmissible from the moment that the Torah was given, which obviously is in tension with our previous story. From that time, we do not listen to bat kol. Shekvar katavta b'har Sinai. You, here he switches into second person. You, God, yourself wrote in Torah, acharei rabim lahatot. Lean after the many, or majority rule. You gave it, and now your part is done. It's ours, and we now have rules, perhaps in contrast to Beit Hillel and Beit Shammai. We have rules that you authorized for how to resolve disputes. Now, even this rule that you, quote-unquote, authorized relies on Midrash. Acharei rabim lahatot, in its pshat, in Shmot, is not about dispute resolution, but about a judge judging a case. So again, but it has been, through Midrash, turned into a kind of universal principle of resolving debate about halacha. So that's our clarification. Lo b'shamayim hi, the bat kol doesn't get input. We have our system. Our system is acharei rabim lahatot. Second interlude, a story. Ashkechei Rabbi Natan leEliyahu. Rabbi Natan comes across Eliyahu. Eliyahu, the guy who goes back and forth between heaven and earth. Right? Rabbi Natan happens upon him in the supermarket. Amar le. And what's his first question? It says sometime later, right? My avida kadosh baruch hu b'hayishata. What did God do at that moment? In other words, how did God respond? Because even though we have that bat kol coming out, Rabbi Yehoshua stands up and defies it, and then the bat kol doesn't speak back. So Rabbi Natan wants to know, what was God? How did God take it when Rabbi Yehoshua defied him like that? Eliyahu's answer, Kachayech v'amar, smiled and said, Nitzchuni banai, my children have defeated me. So God smiled. What kind of smile? Smile of pride, of acceptance, resignation. What's the message here about rabbinic interpretation and about God's intention for how this will all work out? And third, God seems to concede here, right? You win. However, remember that this is a later insertion to the middle of the story. The story, as it continues, doesn't seem to show God conceding in the way that it suggests.